Unification, Qin's conquest of Han. The world follows a grand trend. What has long been divided must unite. In the twilight years of the Seven Warring States, the state of Qin in the west was like a tiger gathering its strength. Its gaze fell first upon its weakest neighbor, Han. The wheels of unification would begin to turn here. In the royal palace of Han, a somber gloom had fallen. King An of Han held an ultimatum from Qin, each word weighing heavily. He knew his kingdom's fate was like a candle in the wind, in danger of being extinguished at any moment. The envoy from Qin brought harsh terms. They called it peace, but it was annexation. QinMieHan consulted with an old minister, who knelt before him, pleading with a sorrowful voice to preserve the state. But they both understood there were few choices left. Back in the Qin palace, the decision was made. The king of Qin handed a command arrow to the general before him. There were no grand speeches, only a cold command: conquer Han. The black armored cavalry of Qin swarmed across the border like a tide. Billowing dust clouds blotted out the sun. Before this absolute power, Han's border defenses were fragile and easily broken. Xinjiang, the capital of Han, was surrounded. On the city walls, the defenders fought back bravely, arrows raining down. But outside, the Qin army's encampment stretched to the horizon, and despair spread through the heart of every Han soldier. To save the people of his city from slaughter, King An of Han made the most painful decision. He took off his crown and placed it carefully into a silk-lined box, signaling the end of his kingdom. The palace gates opened. Dressed in plain clothes, King An of Han, now the ruler of a fallen state, was led away by Qin soldiers. He glanced back one last time at the palace his family had inhabited for generations. It was no longer his home. News of the victory reached Shenyang, but the king of Qin listened calmly. He walked to the map again and, with a red brush, painted the territory of Han in the color of Qin. There was no joy in his eyes, only the sight of a much larger goal. From that day on, Han became just a name in the history books. On the walls of Xinjiang, the banner of Qin replaced the banner of Han. An era had ended, and a much larger empire was being born from fire and blood.